Hujambo msikilizaji wangu na mtazamaji wangu, karibu katika hii channel pedwa ya Gashi's Command TV. If you are here for the first time, this is Gashi's Command TV. Karibu. Jana tuliweza kuona Ruto akiandaa kikao na the donor community and to be specific, the European Union. Katika ule mkutano tunaona kwamba wanauda, hasa wanauda wengi na pia vigogo wengine wa Kenya Kwanza kina Mudavadi walikuwa pale. Now, during this meeting, Ruto alleged that about 800,000 voters have their names deleted from the IBC voter register. And these are very serious allegations. Na kama tunajua kwamba Ruto ni mwaniaji wa kiti cha urais, ni mmoja wa wale watu ambao wanataka kumrithi Uhuru Kenyatta. So what are the reasons why he was saying this? Because when you look at Chebukati vehemently denied and said there's nothing like rigging. Okay, there's nothing like this. And people will verify their names and they have been verifying their names. And the voters register would be gazetted, I think, on June 9th. Whereby anybody can access the register if you want. So I think these allegations don't hold any water according to me. Because when the names will be published, Ruto ataambia watu nini? Atasema nini? Because everybody will be able to find the names there. And then kama kuna mtu ambaye hatapata jina lake, that person is supposed to go to IBC offices and list the questions. So sioni mambo ambayo ni ya kuficha hapa. But the reason why Ruto came up with this, I think there are a number of reasons. Kwa sababu huu mkutano ulikuwa unalega mambo kadha wa kadha. The first thing is that Ruto wants to involve the European, you want to involve the donors in Kenyan politics. You know, during the late Moi's era and Moi Kibaki's era, the donor community was very active. They used to be very vocal, to involve themselves with Kenyan politics. Now, every day they would comment on anything. Remember Rambaga, who was talking about vomiting on our shoes, that how maafisa wa serikali, these guys, the ministers, akina Morogaro, akina Kiraito, that they were so greedy, they were now vomiting on the donors' shoes. And these days they don't talk. So you want to involve them. They wanataka waje pale ili wamsaidie, so that Uhuru's government can be cornered, kwa sababu he feel that he's not part of the government now. The second reason, in my view, is that Raila's win is inevitable. Now, this was sealed by when Kalonzo came to Azimio with his, I think, about 2 million votes. Na hili jambo ambalo linaweza kumtia mtu yote wasiwasi, ni jambo ambalo linaweza kumfanya hata wewe uogope, kwa sababu kama unavyoona, there's that feeling in Kenya Kwanza that they are losing this game. Everybody is now aware that this is a game we can't win. And they are even confessing, even people, even the voters themselves, as wanasema hii game tumepoteza, imepotea. Na wengine wanasema kimeibwa. Hivyo ndivyo wengine wanasema. I don't know what you think. But by appealing to the donor community, we want to prepare his supporters, kwamba sio kushidwa atashidwa, ni kura zitaibwa. Na sasa unajua, this is a way that the politicians are very much able to manage their supporters, so that they don't despair. That is one big reason. That's one objective of this meeting. The other reason, according to me, is that Ruto is preparing ground to challenge Raila's win in the Supreme Court. Kwamba anataka kupanga mikakati ili wakati ataenda Supreme Court, he wants the voter register to be verified, iangaliwe vizuri, to be scrutinized, kwa sababu itaonekana kwamba ni swala ambalo alikuwa amezua. So he is preparing the ground, because you see, and you cannot be preparing the ground if you know you are winning. Why prepare the ground when you know that you are not losing the elections? The other reason, according to me, is that Ruto is looking for sympathy, especially from Kenyan voters, especially from even the donor community. Anataka onewe huruma, kwa sababu he want to look like he's under siege from the government. He's under siege from Azimio. And there's nothing wrong even when you are under siege, kwa sababu haya ni mashindano na asiyekubali kushindwa si mshindani. By looking for sympathy, there are some voters ambao watampigia kura, what we call the sympathy votes. The other reason is that this man is likely to reject the results. And once he rejects the results, he can make this country ungovernable. He can tell people to riot. He can tell people to protest against the results. Because we can see somebody who is not prepared to concede defeat kwa sababu ya vile ambavyo amekuwa akisema. Remember, William Ruto has been saying that he has been bragging kwamba nyinyi mkiangalia mnaona kama mtu wa kuibwa kura. You see, look at me, do you think my voice can be stolen? But now when you look at it now, a man of contradiction is contradicting what he has been saying. And that is one character of William Samoei Ruto. The other reason for this meeting is that this man is trying to incite the Kalenjins against the other community. And more so, the Kikuyus who live in the Rift Valley. And I think this one should be taken very seriously. Kwa sababu itaonekana kwamba kura zake zimeibwa, na zimeibwa ili Raila and Karua to form the government. And now that Kalonzo is now there, I think he's inciting these people, his tribesmen, to be very ruthless with the other communities. I think this is what he's doing. And since the allegations are very serious, or whatever he's saying is very serious, I think it is very, very important that these allegations be investigated and the truth be established. Although we know very well that Chebukati has already come out clearly and stated that no elections will be stolen and nobody's name has been deleted from IEBC register. The other reason, the other objective of this meeting is that this man may be preparing the country for something what we call making the country ungovernable. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba kule kusema kura zitaibwa ni kuonyesha kwamba atazipigania, atazitetea na anaweza kutumia mbinu zozote kutetea zile kura, kwa sababu he doesn't believe, Ruto does not believe that there's anybody who can defeat him. He has no plan B. He's just winning. Ni kwamba is like the presidency is birthright. Ni kama hakuna mtu mwingine ambaye anafaa kuwa rais, ni kama tu ni Ruto peke yake. And this is one of his undoing. The other reason is that I think this man, he has never been in government since 1992. The man has been in government in 1992, akajipata in the Youth for Kanu 92, ambapo alikuwa pale akipigana na wale watu ambao walikuwa wanapigania ukombozi wa pili, akina Matiba, akina Rubia, akina Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, akina Muite. This one, and Rigathi Gachagua, they are the one who are terrorizing the people during that time. So I think since the man has not been in government, he has never been outside the government. Ni mtu ambaye sasa angetaka kuwa katika serikali. Maybe he wouldn't mind being in the handshake. Maybe kile ambacho we call a coalition post government, ile kama ile ilikuwa nusu mkate, because you see huyu ni mtu ambaye anaweza kufanya chochote ili mradi tu awe katika serikali. The other reason, if you ask me, I would say that this man is trying to lay the ground for 2027. Because you see, after 2022, he may be irrelevant. And that is one how Raila has been able to remain relevant. Kwa sababu wakati hata anashindwa, watu bado wanaamini kwamba hajaishindwa. So there's that hope. You keep on giving people hope. Because you see, hope is the last thing that you lose. If you lose hope, you die. And that's why you find patients dying when they lose hope in hospitals. So what happens is that anataka watu bado waendelee kuwa na matumaini. Anajua hata shida 2022, because what we know is that what he's doing, these are just kicks of a dying horse. These are crocodile tears. And kile tunaona kwamba anajua vizuri sana hawezi akashida huu uchaguzi. So that is why I'm saying he's preparing for 2027, not 2022. I don't know what you think, but that is my take. Do you think the elections will be stolen? Do you think that Raila is going to win these elections? Kindly comment. Just say yes or no. Again, hit that thumbs up button to support this channel. Comment. And if you're not subscribed and have been watching a video, kindly take that minute and hit the red button. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.